whole list of all of those.
He has.
A lot of those places where we could have something funnier, punchier, etc. My impression was that Ken was resisting some of those.
Well, I'll tell you, Rocco, to me, it's still the structure of the first act, and the joke issue is one that's always a problem with Ken, and Ken is always receptive to anyone that comes up with a new joke. So, as I said to you all the other night, there's one thing we always considered with Crazy for You, and that was to go outside and hire a joke writer, because Ken is a brilliant structuralist of farce, but one-liners don't come to him as easily.
The first line of the play isn't funny.
The dentist on Long Island idea would be probably a safe one.
That's the guy who writes the jokes. The dentist he's a dentist. That's great.
The ones I read were pretty funny.
Oh, Mousy Lawrence's stuff is hilarious.
Going to this guy and have a root canal? Hey, did you hear the one about my wife?
That's why he's got them. That's instead of laughing gas.
Does it hurt more if the jokes are bad?
The unfunny jokes are the biggest enemy.
Yeah.
They make the audience suspicious that the show really isn't funny.
Right.
That's my worry. As soon as the audience starts to think, is this guy or is this guy not a funny writer? Disaster. Disaster. The audience has got to be given every confidence. It's odd to say this, the jokes are the most important thing. The audience will forgive all kinds of structural stuff. They'll forgive the lack of characterizations. They'll forgive things not making sense. They won't forgive it not being funny.
Act one needs to be funnier, and funny. I don't know what that. What do you say about that? Except they're concerned that it's not funny. Make it funnier. It's not funny enough.
I always feel badly about that. I suppose that's something that Neil Simon has managed to really, because he's so good at one-liners.
I don't know.
I've never been able to always. I mean, there are those lines in a play I write that are always the huge, solid laughs. We'll always get a big laugh on. He just came out of the closet.
Right.
I mean, there'll be 10 of those in the show.
Right.
Cyrano's entrance, but those other ones drive me crazy, and always makes me feel inadequate, and always makes me feel, vis-a-vis the producer, like I'm not delivering what I ought to be delivering.
But that's the organic.
But I can't do
theater.
it.
No.
This was terrible. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I heard a laugh at about half hour in. It really just bolstered me right up.
Oh, God. Theater.
Well, we really do have to talk to her about filling the house.
Well, the thing is that we can't tell what's really working. Because when I tell you, this whole house is completely different.
I know that.
I mean, 2/3 of the house is different.
I bought 4 tickets for my family are coming tomorrow.
Oh, good. Well, that'll make a difference.
Thursday's a bad day. Matinee or...
Well, actually, if it's 4 tickets, it could be about half our audience.
They're guaranteed. We've never had a bad matinee. Of course,
well, that was a good thing to say.
I apologize.
That just doomed the matinee tomorrow.
Hello, this is yours.
It's mine. Leave it here. I need something.
I'm out of here. I'm gonna go watch.
I'm gonna go stand. I'm gonna go sit in the back. Are there any? Excuse me. Are there any seats left? Could I sit?
You do feel a little safer in the back. I have to tell
you.
Do
you?
You'll feel a lot better.
But do you hear any laughs in the back?
You can like this. Oh yeah, you can always tell where the laughs are. Always. You don't get a sense for the joy of the show.
I can't walk down the aisle. I can't go down there because I'd have to walk past the Rattel, and I'm not walking past him. Well, I actually wrote some new lines, but I don't know if we want them. I cannot believe to this day that is your mother. If I didn't want to go to George, here you are, the greatest stage actress in a generation, and you were spawned by a troll? George, you must have been switched at birth. Your real mother is Sarah Bernhardt. Somewhere out there is Ethel's daughter, the wolf woman with Ringling Brothers.
It's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny.
The thing is, I think they love.
They love it when he taunts her.
But they just love the attack.
Would you do us the honor to make us the godparents of your firstborn?
Whenever that might come to pass.
Oh, the whole section there doesn't have a punchline in it. It's driving me crazy. I know that. It was appalling. I had no idea. You and everybody else said, well, it's still pleasant. Everybody's enjoying it. Well, I found that the most chilling section. Oh, that was the worst section of the whole night. I mean, that's one to put on our list.
Yeah.
I think that's.
We have that list in my book.
But I don't want that list ever again. I never want to see that list ever. I don't want to see it. Do not send it to me. Did stretch marks get a good laugh yesterday? Because it didn't tonight.
It sure did tonight. I'd like to actually try your line.
Which one was that?
The 14 pounds, 7 ounces.
Oh, let's try that.
Last night was kind of wonderful. A lot of things really landed, I thought, in terms of a lot of the new stuff we're trying. We have new pages. I'll let you put them in, and then we'll go through them. So if everybody wants to put them in first.
As soon as you start working, I'm out of here.
Why?
I gotta go write some new stuff.
Oh, are you writing a play?
Were you? Yes, apparently.
Last night, John took all of the rewrite pages, which we were a stack this size, and put them up on a chair in Carol's dressing room and with a note saying, please learn these by tomorrow.
I think it worked just as well this evening as it did this afternoon.
So you think it's good?
I don't see any reason to change it.
I mean, it gets a nice hand. It's very solid.
It gets around, and they're still applauding when the lights come up, so...
That's a good sign. You know what I think will be the sign we've got to show finish? Is when the audience starts into a rhythmic clap.
There's no bit. Let me turn off the lights.
I look like the Joker. I look in Batman.
Hi, Gus. How are you tonight?
Okay, darling.
Oh, dear.
Would you ask Eileen if she's got a pair of men's garters and black socks and big old men's black shoes that I want to do the picture tonight of Julie before I get ready.
Okay.
Because her birthday is the first when we open.
Right.
They don't have to fit me.
Right.
It's just
one shoes, the garters, and the
and black socks, and then I'll improvise when Laura gets here.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. The pre-show.
Is this good? Maybe you should go chew. Yeah, you have to see the picture of Julie. Is that wild?
Yeah.
Okay. One long ways.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
And I'm just gonna say, watch your back at all times, chum. I'm right down the street.
This is indeed the final dress rehearsal of Moon Over Buffalo. You well might ask, a dress rehearsal, haven't they gotten it right yet? I heard they were in Boston for over 5 weeks. Surely they've got it done by now.
No, never! Not in this life!
A fool! We shall all die. It is 10-1 against us.
Be damned your numbers and damn you! I am Cyrano de Bergerac!
Yay! Oh, stop.
Stop. For the 100th time, I want the cheer louder. The audience won't hear it.
Oh my God, I've seen better rehearsals at a dog show.
Dedicate as others do, poems to pawnbrokers.
Name of fortune lie beyond.
Grandma! Rosalind, oh dearest girl! What a surprise! You're getting more beautiful every day. You look adorable.
So do you.
What?
So do you. You look great.
I'm afraid you'll have to speak up, dear.
Grandma, can I get you your hearing aid?
Oh, no, thank you, dear. I'm not in the mood for lemonade.
Listen, Paul, You cover every block within a 10-block. I'm sorry. Let me get this right. You cover every block. I'll get it. Within a 10-block radius.
Right.
You take the airport.
Right.
Raj, you take the train station.
Right.
Mother, you man the telephone. Mother? Well, I want somebody here by this telephone in this room every minute for the next 2 hours. Is that understood?
Yes.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go!
I've never been crazy about lemonade hearing aid.
But I haven't either, but I can't come up with any other good, funny thing that sort of sounds like hearing aid.
Right.
Get to work, you're a lyricist. What sounds like hearing aid?
Oh, I can get you a...
What sounds like hearing aid?
I'll do it later. I've got a hearing aid rhyme. Okay.
I need a hearing aid. It doesn't have to rhyme perfectly. It
Yeah,
just
no.
needs to be something that sounds like hearing aid.
Check how we doing on the winch. All right, back 2, please. Lights 30 through 34. House lights to half and out. Red fly 4 and red winch 50.
Get the hell out there!
Mandy! Come outside, darling. The view is wonderful.
Oh, Victor, darling. I'm still damp from the bath. I shall catch pneumonia. That's what I shall catch.
God!
Beg your pardon?
You look wonderful.
Thank you, darling.
Like a beautiful advertisement for something.
Nothing peculiar, I hope.
I can hardly believe it's true. You and I here alone together, married.
Where the hell is my dressing room? I can't find the friggin' dressing room.
Daddy! Idiot! I knew we should have gone to a better hotel.
Huh? What is it? Where is this? Oh, downstairs? On the winch.
About 7/16.
I just don't want anybody's fingers to go.
Little more. Yes, that's it. No more. Tight.
Chuck, you know you're very close on the numbers. Chuck, good. Let's manually one way. Dial down.
Hey, I want to go up and talk to Steve a second.
Move it right along here. I want to see you. Somebody get up there. Break off. Not moving. Hey. Magnificent, my nose! You punk, you not, you fucking head! Know that I glory in this thousand man!
Police! Call the police! Howard, darling, what happened?
The main winch jam. They're still working on it. Yes. How long do you think it'll take? What could I do to amuse them?
Yeah, have Carol come out.
Do you want to go back and ask her?
She could just come out and let me ask. Would you be willing to come out with me?
Yeah.
And we'll just chat. Let's do that.
I'm going to go down up front. We don't know how long it's going to take.
We'll get it fixed, I think. Carol knows best.
Only to hear.
Yeah, only to hear, and we're going to crawl out underneath it. Well, what happened is
I'd already done the quick change back there.
this is a transition we've worried about for years, ever since we started with this play. And the winches have never jammed, and the main winch jammed. So the big wagon which slides down, they've been working on during the entire Private Live scene, trying to get it ready to roll. So they're still working on it. We're going to see what's going to happen. At worst, we'll just play it for you on a bare stage.
Sure.
But in the meantime,
Let's move up the light
mic and see if anyone has.
Bring me the head of Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Maybe we could get Julie Andrews to join you.
I would love it. Where is she? Is my chum here? Is she here tonight? Oh, well then how the hell are we gonna get her to join? Bring me that! Bernadette Peters.
Wait. So we get the wagon on stage.
Wait, no, I don't know.
Well, we did the Tonys. Now this is just between us. This last time, you know, and I was fortunate enough to present the best musical on Broadway, and of course Sunset Boulevard. And it took place. The Tony Awards took place on the set of Sunset Boulevard at the theater where it's playing. And so during rehearsal, it was, oh God, I wanted to come down the stairs. They had it. And do you know, they wouldn't let me. Don't tell anyone I told you.
Could you sing?
Hit it!
How are we doing on the winch?
Looking good, Don.
That's nice. That's hard for Donnie, no more.
Okay, the wagon's back.
What a crazy night.
Crazy night. You did a great show. Anyway, thank you.
Good job. And 10 minutes of stand-up.
You're gonna have to do that every night.
Are we gonna have to do that?
Every night.
Oh.
Every night. These
Oh,
are
God. Brilliant.
Oh, God.
Dominica!
Oh, what fun. Oh, boy. What a show.
It's good that all these gremlins happen.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
It's good luck, I think.
Oh, yeah. Now all we need is rain.
Rain.
Oh, that's right.
We need rain.
Rain.
Oh, I hope so.
And Bob Mackey, oh, God.
You do a great job.
If he could make a dress for me, I could die hard.
He can make a dress
I
for
know.
anybody.
You look fantastic. You look so good.
Lemonade left the state tonight, the whole Lemonade run. Never got a single laugh. Did you have that on his list?
On the cap of
The jest. I mean, when Phil lost his lines, that was just
That was really chilling. I didn't think he was going to
chilling.
pick up.
Well, I thought he had it and was just waiting.
For God's sake, think of the joy you'll have of my entrance as Cyrano. Think of the joy you give to thousands of people every week.
You know why she's really impressive? Because even with all that lead up, when he went cold, there were thousands of things that she could have said.
No, I know.
She didn't say any of
No, I know. It was a class act, and then she just waited it out. I couldn't decide whether to yell the line. Well,
It was scary.
we all did what we did. It was scary.
Maybe Tyler Moore.
Okay. I wish we had a helicopter right now, Gail. This should be a Batmobile or something.
I know.
That's right. Can't wait to open. No more rehearsing. Then it's just they can't. I don't think so. We'll get notes and stuff, but I think once you open, you're open. I think.
We have too much time left before opening.
No, I'm just telling them that I'm going to try to nail time. I went in specifically and talked to Carol about it, and Carol said she's happy to have a couple lines.
Good, good.
But what's driving her crazy is all the notes that she volunteers.
Right.
I mean, that's what she wants to be let alone and not have to play, be given notes about timing and this, that, and the other thing. You guys have to be out there to get a sense of it. It is extraordinary. I mean,
Okay, let's sit out here tonight.
Oh, let the understudies do it, and then we can watch.
You have really nailed the show. I mean, it took us a long time and, getting it, and I was rewriting Act 1, and I know I've driven you crazy with rewrites, and I apologize. I don't want you to feel anything but confident. I think you should just go out and play it. That's all you have to do is go out and play it and enjoy it and get comfortable with it, because it's done. I'll be hanging around.
But will Tom be hanging around?
No.
I'll be with that girl.
Well, he lives in California, doesn't he?
He lives in California.
Thank God.
We're sending him back. So we're really done. Really done.
Yes.
And I'm really just so proud of this.
Ken's here.
Is he okay? He's like on the verge of total collapse the last time I saw him.
He loves to act that way, so you'll give him a little bit of stroking, Rocco.
Yeah, that's
He's
what
fine.
it is. He's just craving. He's just saying,
He
please
wants
love
to
me.
be stroked. Who can
I
blame
told him
him?
I was all going to be fine.
Who can blame him?
Well, the one point he has made is that this is more important to him than anybody else.
Well,
He
it
keeps
is.
saying, you're doing other shows. Tom is going to direct other shows. We've got 5 other shows in the theaters, and
He
his
wrote-
point is that this is life or death for him.
For right now, it is.
Right.
It's
This is
just-
he figures he has more at stake than any other single person, and if it's not successful, he'll just have to kill himself.
Carl Ludwig, who is no Neil Simon,
But you said 3 people. You started
with
off
no
and you were-
Tom Stoppard, let alone Neil Simon or Edward Albee, directed by Tom Moore, who God knows is no Jerry Zaks, let alone Michael Blakemore.
This was up in Boston.
This was the review we were waiting for.
It made us laugh. I still laugh. I tried to think of the name.
And then Jerry Zaks came out in one of the reviews, and you said, I knew it! I knew they'd get me! That was after, I know that, but that was after.
No, the review was.
I hate this week.
There was a strange moment yesterday where we found that we had a dead body on the roof of the Eugene O'Neill Theater. Actually, half of him was on the O'Neill and half of him was on the Walter Kerr. He jumped off the Ritz Towers here. He hit a ledge. He got cut in 2, literally. One half his body ended up at the Walter Kerr. The other half was at the Eugene O'Neill. And they came and they told me about this. And the first thing I said was, it's not Tom Moore, is it?
I used to